This is what I eat before working out every day, during the week at least, because it's very easy to make egg white burritos as soon as I get home when I'm exhausted and out of it. And I always add spinach, which I'm just trying to cook up to make it smaller so it will fit in the burrito better. And for the next 2 weeks, I'm doing maintenance calories, so I added some beans for some extra flavor. After that, I'll be cutting again. I just don't want to let my body get too used to it, so I was taking a little break. But I still track everything that I eat exactly. So yeah, I'll add some fat-free cheese to that on mine, and then my workout partner will get real cheese because he is a big, strong man. I don't know how people record themselves with their phones. I never take selfies. This is very strange, but I just wanted to make a comment about the fat-free cheese because I have traditionally been one of those people that is completely against the idea of fat-free cheese. It's blasphemy. Cheese is God. But when you eat a giant Ruby Jewel ice cream sandwich for breakfast, it's nice to make that fit. And things like fat-free cheese, which you must have cheese on burritos, really do make it a lot easier. Yeah, it's work's fault. They're the ones that have all the free ice cream sandwiches. I didn't buy it. Can't forget sour cream. Now the funny thing about sour cream is I've almost always used light sour cream, even when I was in college and I didn't care, because I always have eaten so much of it that I figured I should eat the light version. But I'm gonna weigh it, and I think I might go 4 tablespoons. I think I can afford that today and still have dessert. This is a warm-up set, which I include a little bit of just because I thought my depth was really great here. So I just wanted to prove that I can get low. And I was feeling pretty good this day, so I think that I look pretty good on this working set. I definitely get below parallel, I think, on every rep, though I don't show every rep like usual. A problem with recording or doing voiceovers so late, because I take forever to get my videos edited, is currently, because I'm doing a voiceover like 2 weeks after when this was filmed, my deadlifts are kind of suffering. So I can't remember. I think these felt pretty good. I'm still working on my glute strength so that the motion doesn't become the all hamstrings and back kind of a thing that I do. Practicing my pistol squats again, even though I hate them because they're so hard. Even when I only do 3 sets of 6 and pull myself up, it's still very tiring and makes my quads really sore. I think actually more from the leg that's sticking out. I have a little bit of extra fat to spare. I'm using a slice of real cheese, but this ultra thin sliced. It's a great way to easily have just enough without having to break out a grater. So this is kind of a weird thing I do. I think it's weird, at least. So this is our pre-workout, which is currently, I'm just using this. I like to try all kinds of random things, so I'm never using the same one, and then it doesn't have creatine in it, like a lot of them do, so just some creatine. But a lot of pre-workouts, here, let me see my face while I'm talking. A lot of pre-workouts tend to be like really sour, sweet, because they have to cover up all the weird bitter things that are in them, and then they're kind of too sweet and nasty. And strangely, like pure cranberry juice, even though it's not very sweet either, like stuff, it's just focus, it's just cranberry juice, right? It like makes this perfectly even blend. So I don't know how I should have opened this first. I can't pour it. Anyway, in this cup, I'll probably like do up to here. So, I don't know, about 6 ounces of cranberry juice and then the rest with water. And it will be perfect. And that's my pre-workout. So I think that this is the first time that I got to use the fractional plates, maybe the second time on the bench. And they seem to actually really be helping more than I was even hoping. A little bit of rows, which I think I used the fractional plates on too. And I'm so proud of my state, finally not being behind the times. These well, you can see the struggle. This is the probably last half of the set. I've been noticing I haven't been doing the overhead press very much. I've been doing dumbbells mostly, but it's very all over the place. I get very uneven. My pull-ups are, I think, kind of progressing. Well, chin-ups, really. But I do a lot of... I change which bands I'm using and if I use my feet or not, so it's kind of hard to keep track. I probably should be a little bit more consistent about what I do so that I can really tell better if I'm progressing or not. And then the good old face pulls. So this is, I got this from work because they just had them, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to make a protein shake out of that. So I just used some plain protein. This is my normal protein that I use, but it's already really flavored and sweet, so I just used the plain protein for the latte thing. This is just to show, and it was also part of my warm-up this day, the extent of my mobility. That I really, my squat should look so much better if I can get that low, right? Pause reps. So again, I've been trying to focus on actually pausing maybe a whole 3 seconds. Sometimes I count, sometimes I don't. And then pause deadlifts, which I think in this video, that I really need to get an actual camera, I think, because it like goes out of focus all the time whenever I'm moving, or maybe I can mess with settings. If anybody knows if there's settings to set on a Samsung phone to make it not change focus when you're moving. Okay, this move is from Calinetics, which is one of those cheesy 80 workout video people, but I remember when I used to do it, like, it was a really good workout, and this would burn my quads and I just couldn't do it, and so I was trying it out and it felt a lot easier, but it's still like, it felt like I could really focus on squeezing my glutes. So since I'm trying to focus on my glutes, it seemed like a good exercise to do, even though it's super fruity. Ab rollouts are hard for me. I use band to make it a little bit easier, but it still hurts the shoulder because that's my weird picky shoulder. I had enough macros today to eat macaroni and cheese for the first time in a while, and this pirate booty macaroni and cheese is great. My cameraman thinks he's hilarious, so he's actually standing over my stomach in this, and he's like, let's do a chest cam or bar cam. So he wasn't even trying to do like a weird chest porno shot. It was just like, you know, whatever, GoPro kind of action camera thing. And the struggle is real. It was really, really hard, and it was I kept telling him to get off of me and he wouldn't get off of me, and I was very angry, and I was like, that was fucking hard. More overhead press, which is very hard, and I have no idea if my form is good in that or not. I think this workout, after this, we tried to go catch a movie, even though I knew we weren't going to catch it, but we left, and I just put clothes on over my workout clothes, but then we didn't make it. So then when I got back, I was like, ah, fuck it, I should just finish my workout anyway. So I think all I had to do was this last optional accessory exercise, but that's why I'm still in my clothes.
It's the beginning of my Chipotle copycat bowls. So this is mine, and this is the boys. It just looks kind of cute because I used a measuring cup instead of weighing it, just because that was easier. So I have half a cup each, he has a cup of each, and then here's some chicken that he made last night, so I'm going to use that on his, and then I thought it would be cute and use some fake meat so we could both have chicken. I'm going to cook it up with some of this stuff, which I've never had before. Normally I try to go for sauces that don't have any extra calories, really, you know, negligible. So, fucking focus. There we go. It's 15 per 2 tablespoons. So yeah. I don't know. Key lime cilantro sounds good. Guys, I'm so sad. But really, I'm just chopping onion. I chopped a little bit to add to my stuff over there, and I figured I might as well just be productive and chop up the rest when I put it away. I was going to put the whole thing in here, the whole other half. But yeah, then it'll be all ready for me, and my next meal will be even faster. Kitchen scissors are amazing. when you peel the thing, then you still can't open it. You know, I just should have fucking cut it in the first place. I just bought this fermented salsa today. I was really scared. It looks kind of creepy. But the ingredients are there we go. Salsa ingredients. But you know, fermented things are wonderful for your stomach, and it's salsa, so it's really low calorie. And yeah, I mean, I love it. I suggest it if you could find it. Final form with sour cream, light sour cream, of course, so I can use a ton. His doesn't have any sour cream because milk doesn't agree with him.